I kind of think this is why it's so good. I'm not sure how it can exceed my expectations if I'm not quite sure what my expectations were, but it did. Oh no. This looks disgusting. It kind of tastes like eating sand. It's actually surprisingly good.
My version of a movie theater snack mix. I have a condition called Mast Cell Activation Syndrome that causes my body to have an allergic reaction in response to every food, and right now there are only 14 foods I can eat. At one point, it was only 9 foods. But I've gotten into this routine of eating the exact same thing every single day because these are meals that I found and I liked, so I'm like, why not stick to it? But today, I'm going to let ChatGPT decide what I eat for an entire day. Okay, going to ChatGPT. I have actually asked ChatGPT in the past to come up with different recipe ideas for me or to come up with different types of meals, like the best tasty meal or the most gourmet meal. And it's definitely been a hit or miss. Sometimes they're great and sometimes it's absolutely terrible, which I guess makes sense because AI does not have taste buds. Okay, ChatGPT, I can only eat 14 foods, decide all the food I eat today, and it can only include these 14 foods. Listing all of my 14 foods. Sometimes I kind of forget them, especially when I'm trying to list them, but okay. Turkey, white fish, green beans, zucchini, cucumber. Now the fruits. Watermelon, raspberries, grapes, pear, dates, olive oil, lime, and water lily seeds. Okay, full day of meals. First up, we have breakfast. Pan-fried ground turkey patties and chia seed pudding. This is actually pretty similar to what I eat on a daily basis. I usually make ground turkey in a pan and then I make some chia seed pudding and add some raspberries and dates to it. So let's see what it says. Ground turkey mixed with salt and a squeeze of lime, pan-fried in olive oil. Usually I put the salt and lime afterwards, but I think it's suggesting to mix it up first with the salt and lime, which I feel like is a good idea. It probably adds a lot of flavor. It's an extra step, but ChatGPT is deciding for the day. For the chia seed pudding, chia seeds soaked in water until gel-like, blended with mashed dates for sweetness, and topped with fresh raspberries for natural tartness and texture contrast. Suggesting to blend it, which could be a nice consistency. I don't know how chia seeds would change with blending them, but that will definitely be interesting to see. And I think the raspberries are a great choice. They're probably really the only fruit that makes sense to add to the chia seed pudding.
Time to make breakfast. It's interesting, it's got a darker color than usual. I wonder if that's from the lime. Oh, it's also sticking to the pan a lot more than usual. Like, look at that. Of course, adding some more lime and some salt. Time to try part 1 of the breakfast. It's good. I will say I expected it to be more moist given that I added the lime in at first. And if anything, it feels kind of more dry than usual. I don't know if the salt has something to do with it, but it tastes really good. Wow, so nice. Adding the dates. Oh no. I don't have fresh raspberries, so I'm adding some crushed freeze-dried raspberries. This looks disgusting. Like, why is it kind of green? Okay, this is, okay. Guess we're gonna try it. Cheers. The texture, it kind of tastes like eating sand. The freeze-dried raspberries are nice at the end. You know, I don't even think I can finish this. Straight in the trash.
Next up for lunch, we have grilled turkey and zucchini salad. For the grilled turkey, we have sliced turkey breast grilled in olive oil, salt, and lime juice. Then some thinly sliced zucchini and cucumber for crunch, dressed in olive oil, lime juice, and salt for a simple, fresh flavor. So is it suggesting I just eat the zucchini raw? I don't know how I feel about that. Zucchini can sometimes have a weird bitter taste, and even more so when it's raw, so I'll probably at least blanch that. But it does sound quite fresh and light, but still filling with the protein and the fat. That's definitely something I've struggled with in the past, with there not being a lot of complex carbs and fats in my diet, that I digest my food very quickly and then get very hungry only a couple of hours later. But I've noticed adding more protein and prioritizing protein with vegetables and having a balance of everything else as well has really helped. Time to make lunch. I cooked the turkey earlier so it would be cold, and I know ChatGPT, well, it seemed like it was implying to do the zucchini raw, but I'm not going to do that. Time to try it. I just made a little salad because I'm not that hungry and I'll probably have some snacks later. Let's get a little bit of everything. I actually like that a lot more than I thought I would. I think it's a combination between the cold zucchini, especially with it blanched so it's not super soft and it still has a bit of bite to it, and then the cold turkey with just the flavors of the cucumber and the simple dressing. It's actually surprisingly good. Now for our snack, we have date and water lily seed crunch. I've never had anything like that, or honestly even heard of anything like that. So what is this? Chopped dates mixed with crushed water lily seeds, and an optional add-on, a drizzle of olive oil. Okay, that actually sounds pretty good. Water lily seeds have a savory taste with a little bit of sweetness in it, sort of like popcorn. And so I think it would be nice to add dates. I mean, it's kind of like when people go to the movie theater and they get candy and mix the candy in with the popcorn. It's kind of like my version of a movie theater snack mix jumble. It's snack time, so I'm going to get started on the water lily seeds. Adding the dates. Okay, time to try it. I'm excited. I feel like this will be good because it has that balance of sweet and salty. That's actually really good. I usually just have the water lily seeds plain, but the dates add that nice sweetness that really adds to the saltiness, and the caramel sort of flavor of the dates also goes really well with the water lily seeds. Now for dinner, we have air fryer, fish, and green beans. I love using my air fryer because I don't have a lot of different seasonings to add onto my food. Well, I don't really have any at all besides salt and lime. My food gets a lot of flavor from the natural caramelization and browning on food, and an air fryer does that really simply. So I always use my air fryer, honestly, for everything. It's also just easy, and I can still do other things while I'm cooking. I don't have to watch it as intensely. So mahi seasoned with olive oil, salt, lime, air fried until it's crispy, veggies, green beans tossed in olive oil and air fried for extra flavor, and optional side cucumber slices for added freshness. I think that'll be nice to add the cucumber as well because you have the hot part of the dish that's warm, and then you have the crunchy, fresh, cool cucumber slices. It's time to make dinner. Please ignore the horrendous yellow light. So I'm preheating the air fryer to 390 degrees. Now I'm putting it on broil so it can get nice and crispy. Honestly, this is like a perfect dinner. Yeah, the crispiness, the fish, look how beautiful the fish is. I'm very happy with this one. I mean, this is what I typically eat anyways, so ChatGPT did me right with this one. Now finally for dessert, fruit salad. I love a good fruit salad, so I'm very happy about this. says we have to mix watermelon, grapes, pear, and raspberry, so all the fruits I can have, and a squeeze of lime as an optional garnish. I really like lime on watermelon, but I don't know if I necessarily like lime on other fruits. But again, ChatGPT is the decision maker for the day, so even though it says optional, it's not really up to me. I'm going to listen to ChatGPT. I very much have a sweet tooth, so I feel like I can't end the day without having some type of dessert. There was a point when I could only eat 9 foods where I basically didn't have anything sweet or any form of carbs in my diet. And I was using a glucose supplement to supplement for that. And that didn't taste great. So I didn't have dessert for almost a year. And I will admit, it was very sad. I missed having my dessert. But as soon as I was able to have dates and then some fruits again, it was like all that time where I didn't have dessert never happened. And I agree with ChatGPT that it is a light and refreshing way to end the day.
Dinner was delicious. Now it's time for dessert. I'm actually pretty excited about this because I love a good fruit salad. So every fruit I gained when I went from 9 foods to now 14 foods was just a better fruit salad. But I actually don't think I've ever made a fruit salad using all of the, it's 4. Is it? Raspberries, watermelon, pears, and grapes. Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually made a fruit salad using all 4 and topping it with lime and things like that. So I'm actually quite excited. My favorite part of the day, dessert. Time to try the fruit salad. This is not a foot salad. Fruit salad. That's so refreshing. I'm kind of confused why it's so good. I don't know. I mean, I expected it to be good. I don't know what I expected though, but it exceeded my expectations. I'm not sure how it can exceed my expectations if I'm not quite sure what my expectations were, but it did. Also, I just think the watermelon and the raspberries in particular today were really good. You know, sometimes raspberries can kind of be dry and not that sweet, but today they were very good. So I think we just had a win on all the individual fruits individually. So together they're like a mega win. Mega win.
It was interesting to see what ChatGPT came up with and how that compares to what I usually do. In the next video, I'll be doing a competition between 4 different AIs, so subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.